Welcome back. Last time we did Proverbs chapter 1, verses 1 through 7, and today we're going to pick it up in verse 8. But before we get to verse 8, I'm going to back up and read verse 7 again, because that's the most important verse, I think, in all of Proverbs. It says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction." If you want to be wise, if you even want to begin to be wise, choose God. Everything else is foolishness. You can know the contents of every book in the world, but if you don't personally know Jesus Christ as your God and Savior, you've chosen something foolish instead, because everything that you know is going to perish with you. But if you live forever with God, then anything you have is going to live forever as well. I'm not talking about your physical stuff. I'm talking about the stuff inside, the important stuff. So with that in mind, let's go to verse 8. It says, "My son," Solomon's writing this for his son, possibly Rehoboam or one of his other sons. He had like 1,000 wives, so I'm sure he had more than one son. But Rehoboam becomes king next after Solomon, which is why I think it might be him. But it could be any of them, and we could think of it as ourselves. We could call ourselves sons of Solomon if we consider Solomon like the father of wisdom and teaching. Even though people have taught before him, people will teach after him. God gave him an abundance of wisdom, and so I think we can go with it. So verse 8 says, "My son, hear the instruction of your father, and do not forsake the law of your mother. For they will be a graceful ornament on your head and chains around your neck." Now, chains around your neck nowadays sounds like, oh, that's not good at all. Chains around your neck makes us feel like we're in bondage. But I don't believe that's what he's using it as, because Solomon was never in bondage. He was a blessed king who was protected by God for the entire 40 years of his reign. So let's take a look at the beginning. It says, "My son, hear the instruction of your father, and do not forsake the law of your mother." God has given you your parents to teach you what it's like to be in this world and to follow God. And that's their job. And some parents have done a phenomenal job teaching their kids to grow up well in the Lord and to do what is right. And some parents haven't done their job. But our job as sons and daughters, even adult sons and daughters, is to honor our mother and father. Whether or not we think they deserve it, God commands us to honor them and to take care of them. That's our duty, that's our job. And if you love them, it doesn't feel like a duty or a job, it just feels like a response of love. So go ahead and do that. Take care of your parents and listen to them, because they live longer than you, otherwise they wouldn't be your parents. They've lived longer than you, so they have a lot of things to tell you. And even if you don't think that they're telling you the truth, listen to them anyway. I've got a 5-year-old who'd rather listen to his 7-year-old friend than us. But we still know better than his 7-year-old friend about what's best for him. So listen to the instruction of your father and the law of your mother, and it will be good for you. The chains around your neck is like think of a necklace. They'll be like a necklace around, make you more beautiful. Verse 10 says, "My son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. If they say, 'Come with us, let us lie in wait to shed blood. Let us lurk secretly for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them alive like Sheol, and whole like those who go down to the pit. We shall find all kinds of precious possessions. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in your lot among us. Let us have one purse. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Keep your foot on the path, for their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, but they lay in wait in their own blood. They lurk secretly for their own lives, and so are the ways of everyone who is greedy for gain. It takes away the life of its owners." So it's saying, listen to your parents, don't listen to your friends. There's going to be people who come along and say, "Hey, come with us, let's do bad things. Lie in wait secretly, let's jump people, let's steal their stuff. Let's put it in our own houses." And Solomon's saying, don't do that. It's evil. And not only is it evil, it's not going to work out for you. Those people who are the oppressors, they are going to be visited upon by this same thing. If they're going to rob and steal people, someone's going to rob and steal them. If they're going to kill people, someone's going to kill them. Because what goes around comes around. God sees what we do, and He responds and He punishes. So be good. Choose your friends wisely. That is a really important thing. So listen to your parents and make sure you got good friends. And if you do that, things will be well. And remember, fear the Lord is the beginning of all knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Thanks a lot. I'll see you next time.